Welcome to 108 Gate. This is a bonus reading for the card Fuchsia. True feelings within you is all you need to know, and the card Justice. So, I've got the word Justice. It's a bonus reading. If you want to know more about why this is here, you can go to the previous reading and that will show you how we've come to here. The interesting point of this also is, yesterday I was reading this Plato Republic, and there was one part, literally yesterday, I underlined, and I'm going to read a little bit to you now. Just a few lines of it. What about an unjust person? Does he claim that he deserves to outdo a just person, or someone who does a just action? I'm going to read that again. What about an unjust person? Does he claim that he deserves to outdo a just person, or someone who does a just action? Now, there's a whole dialogue here which I'm not going to read, but I'm going to put it up on my Instagram. I'll put so it's at 108 Tarot on the Instagram. I'll take a photo and put that up on the Instagram, so you can read that part, and it's from that. So it was interesting because the energy around being just and others around us being just or unjust, unjust, felt really strong, and it seemed loaded. So true feelings within you is all you need to know. Now, straight off the bat, there's this sensation, sorry about the pooch, there's this feeling of sometimes we do something because we feel like it's the correct thing to do, but it's not. If you look at a different perspective, so what I mean is, we may be doing something that's appearing just, but we may indirectly enable someone to do something against us. Sorry, one moment. So we need to look at justice in a way that it may not be doing the socially correct thing that is actually the correct thing. It may be that you have to go out of your comfort zone. So it may be that you, like, for example, just as an example, as an older sibling to a younger sibling, the parent says, you're the oldest, you should just give in. How just is that? Exactly, like, actually, how just is that? Is it actually just? But there are some social, like, rules or social structures that promote unjust behaviours, when in truth, if you were to look at the situation and it's like, well, if the older sibling has something or is doing something and it's just not appropriate, or it's not for the younger one, just because the younger one says they want it, it might not actually be the correct thing to do, to just give it. The younger one may need to learn, actually, that this is not for you, this is for someone else. Just because you throw a tantrum, you're not going to get what you want. So there's a whole different lesson in there. If you start finding those situations, similar situations, and you apply the Page of Wands and the Three of Cups, there feels like there's going to be a sense of elation from liberating yourself from injustice. What may have been acceptable on the surface level, when you think it through, it may actually be incorrect. Therefore, in acknowledging that, forgiving yourself, forgiving others, whatever it is, that's a whole different reading and a whole different conversation about forgiveness. But for you to do the correct thing for you first, your true feelings, what are your true feelings about that? Do you want to give this object? Do you want to do this thing? If you don't, are you speaking up for yourself? Did you speak up for yourself? If you didn't speak up for yourself, what would you say instead of what you did say? Go into the feeling of what you would say. Should that scenario be there again or happen again, what would you say this time? If you had a chance to redo that moment, what would you say? What would you do this time? Change it up, switch it up, page of wands, go with a fresh approach. Then you're going to see there's a lighter way, there's a more celebratory way, there's something to celebrate, there's something more fulfilling as a result. Let your brain, let your emotions feel into that. This is a really funky energy and a really funky read, I've got to say. King of Serpent, value of yourself is going to be magnified. The higher value of yourself is going to be magnified. Oh, Ten of Swords. Cutting out the crap. Cutting the nonsense out. Cutting the crap out. Cutting through the malarkey that we don't need. Cutting through the waste. Everything's refined. Everything's to the point, literally. Everything's with a good intention. Everything is in alignment with your true feelings, because within you is all you need to know for you to bring about true justice for yourself. And with that, I'm going to say peace and love, and be good to you.